Greetings, my galactical beings of the universe, and far, far way out here, out of not even existing. So, as always, we try to do these numerology reports for the day. Now, let's not worry about if it's not the correct day, as long as there is the numbers. This is what it's all about, is numbers. And why do I do this every day? Why do I write all this shit down every day? So we can go back, so we can keep going back to notice a pattern, a cycle, right? These are patterns and cycles. They go in numbers. And we carry vibrations, right, that match these numbers. Think of money. When you're counting money, you're using numbers, right? You're using numbers. You wake up at a certain time. You're using numbers. You go to bed at a certain time. You're using numbers. You were born at a certain time. You have these numbers. You were born on a certain day. It's a number. Everything is a number. I'm just here to keep planting these seeds so we can be more aware of these numbers, because there is so much hidden knowledge out there with these numbers. But we all get confused because we don't see a number. There is no number. But there are letters. These letters equals number. There are symbols everywhere. What makes this symbol? How many of these different points are there? Is there a circle? Well, there's only one circle, so therefore you have one number. It's a value of 1. It doesn't matter. It's still a number. We carry our makeup, our expression, our personality, our heart's desires, our life path, and our day. This is the basic cores of your makeup, right? These are basic numbers of your makeup which you match it. And it helps you to live the way you want, to get what you want, and to do what you want, whatever, how you express and do all these things. That is a fun shit on that, and it's just more crazy. The more work you actually do, the more you'll see. Then when you're driving or walking, you see certain numbers and letters. You see 1, 2, 5. You go out through the day, don't ponder on it, don't analyze it, just take it as it is, because your memory will kick back to you when you need to know this information down the road. Then you'll know your shit's coming, or you're aligning, or shit has manifested, whatever it is. Spiritually, universally, mind, whatever. Think universally, right? These are all metaphors of what we're doing. We are creating, because we are creators. We are gods and goddesses of the modern time. If you think of what's going on now in the solar space, Great Babylon has awoken. Let's get to today's date. Today is October 7th. Yes, we do have 0 now. You can look at this 0 as a form of whatever it is you want to consider: a wholeness, a one, connectedness, unity, spiritual, a seed, a form of darkness, a dark place. We have so many meanings for the circle. You have eternity, timelessness, right? The self, imagination, creation. Okay, whatever. Anyway, and think of the 10. This is the strong traits the 10 carries. We have all the balance of that independent. So we're already in October, which is the 10th month. But when you add it, it equals 33. So it's 6, but it's 33 because it's a master number. Depends how you look at it. Look at the 6. It's a motherhood number. We are earthing, right? Nurturing, caring for death, honoring this death. So we have the creation, then you have the year, which is 1, and you have the illumination. There's so many ways to look at it. You'll get so far down the hole, you'll be like, what the fuck am I doing? And how is this adding up? And before you know it, all this negativity that was around, the baggage, the fucking nonsense of the matrix world that you're trying to leave, you are now out of it. You are beyond it now. And you keep going down the hole, keep going down the hole. Then you start to work on yourself, which is, this whole self-realization thing, self-healing. What is the cause? Let's look at today. Before we get any further, today is the 7th of October in the year of 2017. Okay, so you have the 17. If you look at it, you have the 17. The 0 is just, when you're adding and reducing, reducing to the one digit. So 0, you just can't add it anyway. But there's symbolic meaning there. Always remember that meaning. So 17. 17 is an independent seeker, right? The independent one. Really don't need the team because he's the creator. And is a strong sense of the truth, right? Finding the hidden doors of perception, okay? Because 7 is that interchangeable to an L, or is it interchangeable to an F when you had the other line in there? However you look at it, I don't know. L is 3, 7, and then 7 and 3 is 10. You can look at it also many different ways. But what is going on with you personally and in your universe, your universe, how you perceive the whole thing, the whole picture. Excuse me. Anyway, this is Cheech and Chong. I love it, but just to throw that out there, gotta throw in some humor in the video because we can't get all crazy, But anyway, let's get back to the 17. The 17 appears not what it is, but the symbology behind it. The 7 is that seeker's number, is the mystical one, right? The metaphysical number, whatever, the thinker, the searcher of truth. With the independent one, you have a strong. So now it's more, so we're strongly seeking, right? This is what this month is about because the veil is thinning. Think about it. We're seeing to the other side. What's really on that other side? That's what we're seeing. And that's what we're looking for. Truth. We're awakening our inside. Because this is time to go back inside, which is where the 0 comes in. Inside. In 17 encourages you to listen to the intuition. Listen to the intuition and the higher self, to take appropriate actions for your soul's food, what you need to put in your soul, what you need, what your soul is lusting for, right? It's for the mission, for the soul's mission. It's basically whatever you're trying to do, as you are the only one who can fulfill your destiny. You and you only. 17 also suggests start or expanding spiritually based practice and or a profession. It also carries the vibration of 8. Okay, and this is where we're getting to now. So it carries the 1, the 7, the 1, and the 8. Okay, so 8 is the 2 circles now. So we have as below, as above, as below. You also have infinity. Right, it's always moving in patterns, in circles. It's patterns, always going constantly. Because there's no end. There is no end. It's what it always does. There's no points. There's no point of end and beginning. It just is. So flow with that. And when you flow with this is another video we're going to do. You can find your voice. You can find your inner being. You can find your inner self-realization. Whatever it is you're seeking, these self-empowering tools to you. These are what numbers are, self-empowering tools as well. Learning the numbers while learning your surroundings. Everything is numbers. Just walk outside. Look around. There's not one house, but there's several houses. Count them. What's in your vision? What do you see? How many windows? Why? Go on and on. Anyway. Okay, so it's always going in patterns and cycles. So we can use the power of 7, right? The power of 7 will give us to see through these patterns and cycles, to see through it, you know? And by using the 11 of the year and the month that governs this, we will be able to illuminate these patterns, these cycles, and to completely shift reality. That's what it's about. So let's add everything up, the whole date, which is 9. And don't get confused because it's not Tuesday, or if you're listening to the video next week, it doesn't matter. Because these numbers will activate whatever you've created. Basically. When you keep seeing synchronicity of numbers, if something has awoken inside of you that you need to get deeper understanding of. Not just, it's time to be inside now, in the 5th dimension. That place where we speak, that place, inside. And you just create your other dimensions. That place inside is timeless. There's no time. There's nothing. So, there is an interesting thing. In Western numerology, and basically in all numerology, it's kind of the end before the next harmony, 10, right? But if you look at 9, it's the end of patterns and cycles and chaos and whatever. It's just end because everything goes in circles, patterns. So, if you look at number 9, how is it created? So I come up with is also the beginning due to the making, which it has a 1. This is crazy. If you really look at the number 9, it is a shrunken 10 with a long 1. Think about it, right? So you have the 1. You have a circle. Number 9. These are also notes on music, right? And what's good about number 9 is you can reverse it to number 6. So it carries that motherly nurturing, right? But it's not 9 is more on a mass level because you have a whole complete understanding of life and death. You have a whole complete understanding of inside realization, inner space, outer space, cosmic space. You just have the whole connected thing. You have the whole web. You have it whole. But we're learning and learning. So if you look at the 1 in the circle, sort of like sperm and egg, right? Creation has that vibration. You know, when they say that Adam made Eve out of his rib, or Isis or Diana made Lucifer out of her darkness image. It's the vibration. Don't look at it like these stories are fucking wild. It's the vibration. You know, two people get together and they create each other through vibration, feeding off of each other. We are creating each other up to become gods and goddesses. That's another story. So, you use the 9 for today. We're also in a waning phase, which is also a 9. So now we have a master 9, magnified 9. So we're at so much harmonious going on. Love, right? Nurturing. I believe Venus is 9 also. I believe so. Anyway, the moon, for the moon is 3, which was that unity number, which everything is in unity. Basically, we have the 3. The 3 goes with the month and the teacher. It's a master teacher. So we have a lot of fucking strong teachings going on. Transformation, death, rebirth, you name it. It's all happening right here, right now in this month. This is crazy. I just first started doing this daily readings for numerology. How can I go about my day using numbers? This is what it comes down to. Why are these numbers there? Why are they following me? Because these numbers make up your being. How you exist, how you express yourself, how you feel, what is your heart, all these things. So, the 9 in general is global consciousness, this collective. It's more feminine, so loving, caring, nurturing, right? It's similar to the 6 because it's made on a mass scale. 9 produces it on a mass scale, which is pretty much why I started all this shit. So, of the abilities of 6, 9 is a symbol of wisdom and initiation because it comes before the next harmony. So we need these things. We are being initiated into our next step of evolution or spiritual evolution or ascension. This is how these things work. Another interesting fact with 9 is if you add up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, you get 36, which equals 9. 9 is this magical number, which I don't even know how it works, but you can do multiply so many numbers, reducing this 9 is always going to equal 9. It's just a trip. There's something to this 3, 6, and 9, and I think I'm getting to it. Don't know what it is, but we get to it. So on this happy note, I want to thank you guys for listening to these on a daily basis. I'm hoping it's inspiring somebody or creating. We're building and creating. Like I said, use this time to build your inner spiritual practice or even start it or expand it. Expand because we're coming into the next phase, the expansion phase, which is where I'm at in my personal life because next year is my number 3rd year, which is an expanded number. It's an expansion of 1 and 2. You're expanding. You no longer have choices. You've made your choices. Now we are expanding. That's where I am at a personal level. That's why these videos are probably getting more and more and more up and out, is the expansion. So we are going to be doing more light language work here eventually soon. We have more chakras to activate because there are 13. There's so many chakras. There's 7 main chakras. There's 13 chakras that I'm just now getting used to. These are all coming up. So bear witness, be in harmony for today. Hopefully all these crazy cycles end today. Whatever's going on for you guys, many, many, many blessings my way. I'm going to send you a short Reiki blessing of magic, of healing, and vision. Sunokuya la shita konokuya mandaki la hanakara yetaki sato la munuhusto nokuya la hadiki sato. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. And subscribe. You can subscribe, like, comment, share this shit. Be unique, be inspiring, and be the number. Be your number. Be inside. I love you, and I'll see you soon.